I spend this time to kind of just tell you things that are going to help you in the long run. And if you put it all together and remember it and begin to practice it, you're going to find yourself playing some better golf. So today, I want to talk about hitting a little basket of balls before you tee it up. When you go to the golf course, get there early enough to, relax and take your time. Really, you should get there early enough to hit a little basket of balls. Now, keep something in mind. There's a reason why I'm telling you this. You can either go out to the driving range with a little basket of balls because you've gotten to the course an hour or so ahead. You can either go out there and frustrate yourself so bad that you don't know what you're going to do next and you just soon break your clubs and throw the bag in the trash and go home. Or you can use that time to kind of get prepared for what's going to happen for the day. I like to tell golfers all the time, I like to remind you that when you're going to the golf course to play, this is not a practice session. I see golfers, and I've seen them for years, my entire career. They go to the golf course, they get to play one day a week or one day a month, and they go to the golf course and get a basket of balls, a small one, which is all you need to kind of loosen up. And they're just going bananas because they're topping, slicing, and whatever else they're doing. And they just, oh God dang, that's all I ever do. And they're trying to practice for 30 minutes before they go play. That's not practicing. That's only frustrating yourself. When you go to the driving range with a small basket of balls before you tee it up, your real intent is just kind of feel the timing of striking the ball and the turf at the same time, so that you get enough backspin, get the golf ball flying easily, you feel comfortable, your muscles get loosened up a little bit. Take several gentle practice swings in between shots. Start out with little pitch shots. In fact, what I like to do is I'll take a small basket like that and I'll chip over on the side somewhere for 10 or 15 minutes. Once I can feel the timing's pretty good of the chipping, I'll go to the range and take some half swing rehearsals and hit a half swing, and take some more rehearsals, hit another half swing. And I can use my whole hour of that little basket just horsing around between shots, having fun, feeling timing, feeling what I'm trying to do. But it's not a practice session. It's just a feel-good session, just to get yourself feeling like you can put the club on the ball halfway. So you go out there and everything you do is slicing. Now, when you go to the first hole, don't stand on the middle or the left side of the tee box and try to aim down the middle and go out in the weeds. Stand on the farthest right side of the box and aim the ball and hit it left and let it slice back to the fairway. Start out with a golf ball you can find on the first hole or so and just get it going. Maybe you're going to slice all day long. Play for it. In other words, you're not going to the driving range with a small basket of balls on the day you're trying to play with your buddies or in a club event competition and have a practice session. Don't do that to yourself. That's frustration. This is just for warming up. If you want to practice and you're willing to dedicate to practice, find some time during the week or on Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon or whatever in the evening time that you and your wife is fine with your family and everything. Go to the golf course and set aside an hour or two that you really practice. And you work on stuff and you learn how to curve the ball one way and the other and do everything. But before your tee time, that's not a practice session. That is nothing more than just kind of getting loosened up and ready to go. All right, you'll enjoy your golf way more if you do that. Once you're loosened up on the range and you're feeling pretty good, listen for when they might say, you're playing with the Jones group and they say, Jones group up, first call in 10 minutes. Wrap up your range stuff, get over to the putting green and maybe chip a couple there again somewhere, even if you don't chip on the green if they won't let you, chip somewhere around it. Then go out there and putt a few so that when they call your group to the tee, you're going to go pretty much from the putting green to the first tee, which is what you would do out on the golf course. You're going to putt, finish, take your ball out of the hole and go to the next tee. It'll make you a lot more calm going to that first hole and playing golf. So when you go to the golf course, don't get there 2 minutes before your tee time. Get there an hour or more before you hit tee time. Take some time and just hit a little basket of balls. Hit a few shots and limber up. I never ever allowed myself or my members when I took them to pro-ams and things like that, never allow them to go to the driving range and start working on stuff. They'd say, Darrell, I'm slicing again, what am I going to do? I tell them, live with it today. I said, no problem. I'll give you a free lesson on the tee box, tomorrow or whatever. But today, play with what you got, because what'll happen, even if you start out terrible but you've limbered up and you're slicing, or we're just going to say slicing, and you normally just fade the ball softly, if you'll keep yourself relaxed, there's a good chance within 2 or 3, 4 holes you'll be hitting your soft fade and be back in good shape. But if you fret, you're going to build up tension. You're going to have nothing but problems. Okay? So get there early enough to hit a little basket of balls, limber up, get warmed up. And that's what we call going to the golf course with what you got. I had a student not too long ago that said, oh, so if I'm pushing the ball out here on the range before I go play, don't try to fix it, just aim left and go play golf. I said, yeah, that's right. And that student said, that's what you mean when you guys say just play with what you got that day. I said, exactly. Why fight it? If you're hitting everything here, you're aiming here and hitting here, aim over there so that you start hitting kind of where you want and go play golf and have a good time. That's all part of making adjustments. That's what we're going to the range for, to loosen up and see what adjustments will help us to just get along for the day. But we're not making swing changes. We're not having a practice session. All right? Enjoy your golf. I'll see you next time.